Coach, in that just throughout the game, just seeing Elizabeth getting her chance to play first time in front of this crowd, just overall able to knock down some shots. Just what did you think about her performance?
No, I was really impressed with the way she shot the basketball. I mean, she starts off 5 for 5, I believe, from 3, and had some good looks. I thought her teammates did a really nice job of finding her when she was open, and then she stepped up and made them. I mean, that's the hard part of the game. But overall, I thought, we played well. We have a lot of film now to look at to try to show us just our energy level was not where it needed to be at the defensive end of the floor. And a lot of that is we have a lot of new faces. First game you're out there playing and trying to get everybody to understand how we want to do things. But a win's a win, so we'll take that. And we had a lot of good things that were done out there tonight.
I mean, since you all were so dominant in years past in terms of jumping out on opponents, did it kind of follow the pattern that you thought, where you'd have to kind of grind it out a little bit more? I mean, you never trailed, but it wasn't like fully in control until late.
No, I expected it to be a good game. I mean, they are a good basketball team. Greg does a really nice job with them. D. Gibbons is a first-team all-conference player for them. I love their post player. I thought Porter played really, really well. Creech, she controls that team and does a great job. They're going to win a lot of basketball games.
Maybe a better way to ask it is that was it promising? I mean, despite everything that you lost, and just really kind of rolling pretty much in rotation.
Oh yeah, no, I was pleased with all of that. Yeah, I mean, going into the game, I knew there was going to be a lot that I was like, okay, what's going to happen? I had no idea. And still, we have to figure out a rotation that's going to be best for our team. But at the end of the day, when you can come out with a win, I'm good with it. We had 4 players in double figures. Jazz has 10 assists and 1 turnover. Remarkable ball game for her. So, and then Norika ends up with 9. So we've got players that can score the ball. Now what we've got to do is be able to stop somebody.
Just kind of based on the substitution pattern you used this evening, were you pretty satisfied with the results on that?
Yeah, I mean, I was. I mean, we have to stay out of foul trouble. I thought Kylie picking up those 2 quick fouls were uncharacteristic of her. But she plays two minutes in the first half, and that's something that we need more from her. And I think she allowed those 2 fouls to get into her head, and then she really struggled tonight. But she's a senior, and there's no doubt tomorrow she'll come to practice and figure out what she has to do to fix that. Because at this point in time, it's really what she has to do. As coaches, she had a really, really good day of practice yesterday. Looked really, really good. So she knows what to do. Now it's a matter of, as I like to say, just getting out of your own way.
In terms of the offensive output today, was this kind of what you expected with scoring kind of spread out throughout the team?
Yes, that's one thing, I said it before the year started. I think we've got 7 or 8 that can score between 15 and 20 on any given night. And I do mean it that I'm just not sure we have somebody that can get 47 like Asia could. In order to do that, you have to score at every level. You got to be able to shoot the 3, the pull up, and get to the rim. And, that's a pretty special player. But what excites me is that I do believe that we have a lot of weapons. They can make open shots. We've just got to continue to do a better job of getting shooters the ball when they're open.
There were a lot of questions entering tonight's game in terms of rotation, like substitutions, everything. Which part of it was answered for you?
Well, I really don't have anything answered yet because of the foul trouble with Kylie. I really wasn't able to get a rotation going that included her in the first half. And then Mikasa out. Hopefully she'll be back Friday. She's one that came in and played a lot of minutes for us last year, 1 through 4. Molly had been practicing well. So we're going to be a little bit of a mash unit here for the next 2 weeks, I think, 3 weeks, until we can get, hopefully, our group back healthy so then we can really start to figure out what our rotation will be.
Did Norika get about as many minutes as you figured she might for her first game here, and your evaluation on how she did play?
Yeah, I mean, she's been practicing well. That's what I expected her to get. You know, I'd like to see her get more rebounds. She ended up with 2 assists, 2 turnovers. She's got to cut her turnovers down also. But she's able to score the basketball. 3 of 8. She had 2 really good looks that just did not go in. The one little Euro move in the first half, and then a really nice pass up the floor to her from Dana, I believe, for about a 6-foot jumper on the baseline. But yeah, I mean, she can play. She's a very nice basketball player. She's going to be a big asset to us, and we just got to keep working with everybody else and trying to get their confidence up. So when their numbers called, they're prepared.
Did you want to get Elizabeth some shots early in that first quarter? Was that she said it was some of the plays and stuff that she?
No, I mean, we were just out there. Our kids just did a really nice job finding her. It's not that we ran anything special for her, but we found her when she was open. Dana and Jazz made 2 great skip passes to her. We went inside out on one. That was a really nice pass. When we get to the point, and it's going to take some time, when we know who's making shots, and then we try to find them, we have a chance to be a special basketball team.
Do you think some of that we could use offensive rebounds in that first half and just energy on the defensive side? What would you kind of see on that?
Well, it was some of that and the fact of not following through on a box out. We had a couple of times, even in the second half, we got the shot clock down to 2 or 3, great contest, and then turned and watched, and then they went after the ball and got the rebound. You know, things like that we can clean up and change.
Dana said earlier that she didn't feel like she played well at all. What's your evaluation of her play, and what do you hope to see from her down the road?
Well, you know, what I like is the fact that she actually holds herself accountable. Her turnovers are uncharacteristic. We've got to get those down. You know, what I want to see her get better at is off the ball defensively. I think with her quickness, she can come up with 4 or 5 steals a game, you know, off the ball, shoot a passing lane. She's great on the ball, but I've got to get her just be more aggressive off the ball. Offensively, she's worked on her game. She's worked on her shot. When she's open, I feel pretty confident going in.
Jeff, I know in the last week or so you've talked about who's going to become that alpha dog. Is this one of those things that you've started to see any separation in that, or is this something you're going to wait until everyone's back full strength to start to figure that out?
Well, we're going to take a lot more games than just one to figure out who's going to be our, you know, when the shot clock's running out. I thought Dana at the end of the third quarter did a great job of getting herself a great look. It just didn't go in. You know, situations like that where last year we give the ball to Asia. You know, who's going to be that person? So we'll continue to work with it. And we might not have one. You know, for us it might not just be one. It could take a bunch of them to figure out who's going to be the alpha that night. You know, so that's the encouraging thing for us is we have a lot of players that are talented.
If there are a couple of things that you're going to ask the team to work on and get better at when you face Murray State right now, what would be the couple of top things you would list as those?
Rebounding for sure. Our rebounding is an area of concern for me. And that's one thing that we have to get better at. We should have been able to really have a separation in the rebounding with our size, but they outwilled us for a few of them.